What up, dude? So hope you guys enjoyed that comparison video. So now for my personalized review on Diamond Kinetics. So this will be interesting because I've talked to a lot of people, and obviously with social media, a lot of people have different experiences with certain things. And Diamond Kinetics has, I think, always kind of been thought of as more of just like not accurate at all, almost in the same realm of when we were younger. We used that ball that gave our velocity. For some reason, I think that's the impression a lot of people give off. But again, my personal opinion on the Diamond Kinetics ball is fantastic. I've been using it since I think right around October, and I started using it just by myself, throwing into a net, and that's where I really kind of fell in love with it, because the ability to get reads at a close distance. Now, at that time, I didn't have anything to compare it with. I will link another video that I originally did, I want to say in like November, and it was, I was just throwing a bullpen coming back from surgery, and we just so happened to have a stalker and a pocket radar and a Rapsodo. And in that video, it's kind of the same thing. You'll see comparisons throughout, and then in this recent video I just did, kind of the same thing, right? Like very reliable. It was getting very accurate readings compared to the Rapsodo. Now the question is, do you say Rapsodo is the trump card and that's where we go off of, or do I need to do another comparison with like a flight scope or a TrackMan and see how comparable Rapsodo is to that? But so anyways, for me personally, I really like the setup that the Diamond Kinetics comes in. Let's see if we can focus on it right there. It's kind of a cool little box there. And the ball itself, the leather on the ball is really nice. You're able to get a really good grip on it. It's green, so I think that's kind of cool. And then the really cool addition to this is they give you this little ring thing, and you put it on the charging box, or charging block, I guess, whatever you would call this, and then put a ring on it, so then the ball is able to stay on it. I think that's like a really small but cool addition to it. And the biggest thing that I would say with the Diamond Kinetics ball, comparing it to like other pitch trackers or stuff like that, is, like I mentioned, the ability to get reads at a close distance and the reliability. And now I did struggle a little bit placing the either phone or iPad, kind of determining like where's going to be the best position for that to get the most optimal reads. Now I did struggle a few times putting like the iPad or the phone behind me when I would throw, and then I would throw into a net, which is obviously up in front. And then by the time that I went and got it back myself and brought it within distance to the iPad or iPhone, it kind of like lost its read, and then it didn't get it back until like 4 pitches later, which is kind of just a weird dynamic in general. I'll be honest, I haven't played too much with the features within the app, but as you guys saw in that video, the app looks really cool, and it kind of gives you all the pitch metric data that you need. Now the Pro is obviously the price point, right? $100 with, not even $100, I guess, with my discount, Robby 10 RBBY 10, shameless plug, at checkout. I think it comes around to like 89, maybe $80. Not 100% sure on that, but price point, you can't beat it. Just a small con would be the subscription, right? So you got to sign up for a monthly subscription just to get access to that data, which is an absolute fantastic idea on their part. So can't knock the hustle. But like I said, at the price point, the starting pricing point at $100, can't beat it. And I can even help you out with a discount code, and they're regularly sending out promos and whatnot. But yeah, here's the thing, right? Like Rapsodo's at its price point, and it's highly regarded for a reason, right? It's Rapsodo. It's obviously a higher standard. But here's my argument, is like, obviously, what's your budget? That's going to play, I think, the biggest role. Now, as you've seen in a lot of these comparison videos that I've done, is, are you getting a totally different set of numbers when you're looking at Diamond Kinetics versus Rapsodo? For me, not really. The one thing that I will say about a Diamond Kinetics ball is the velocity, right? So if you're somebody that only wants velocity and only is really concerned about velocity, then I would consider you maybe looking into like a pocket radar, and I can get you a discount on that one as well. So be sure to check the links below. Anyways, if you're concerned about velocity, I would say that this isn't the best, because even if you're trying to do like your pull downs with this ball to get velocity reads, you're not going to be able to do it. You still have to come set and hold for a little bit and then go. That's kind of how it tracks. I think all pitch trackers like with the ball are like that. So unfortunately, like a shuffle, shuffle, fire type throw variation isn't going to be able to get that read for your velocity. So again, so like I was saying, I've seen this ball be comparing it with like so I have a Rapsodo, I have a stalker gun, I have a pocket, I have like everything, and comparing this ball with velocity to like a stalker gun, which is probably the highest standard of velocity metric. It sometimes it'll be like spot on, right, and then sometimes it'll be +6, and then sometimes it'll be like -6, or sometimes it'll be spot on. So it's like you can't really get an understanding for like, all right, what's the predictability there? It's not predictable. So that's what I would say. Like I said, I talked to a lot of people about it. Myself and a couple other buddies that I have had really, really good experiences with this thing. You know, I have had a few people reach out that have used my discount code and talk about how, you know, they've been throwing it up against a wall or maybe a harder mat, and something inside has kind of gotten loose, broken, or whatever the case may be, and they weren't able to pair it with the app. And this is like the biggest pro I think I would say about Diamond Kinetics is their support team is freaking fantastic. Like they have an app. Obviously they have an app, the Diamond Kinetics app, and then they have an option in the app where you can like essentially text message with the support team. And I'm telling you, with my experience and my the people that I've talked to, it's like this, like their ability to get back to you, solve the issue, boom, boom, boom. And even myself, like one of my old Diamond Kinetics balls, I thought I had it near, but I don't. I was doing a lot of, you know, throwing into a mat or throwing into the Ode Specialties plyo mat, which is a little bit of a harder surface, and I'd be throwing into that. And I think over time that like one of the sensors maybe kind of broke down and it wasn't pairing anymore. And I literally reached out in the app, the support team, and within like 30 minutes, I had a new ball like in the mail. And all I had to do was send the old one back so they can run, you know, test on it and see what happened to it. So the support team with Diamond Kinetics is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I mean, obviously the data is very similar as far as what you would be getting on a Rapsodo. And my other point being is like, I think a lot of people that are going to be getting these Diamond Kinetics balls are going to be younger kids, young aspiring, you know, next level pitchers maybe. And I think at that age, you don't necessarily need all of like the bells and whistles that a Rapsodo offers. Now, obviously, like the Rapsodo is the Rapsodo, and I think it's a great unit because of all of like the data availability. Like there's so much. But if you're going to be a, you know, a high school kid maybe that just wants to get his foot in the door with all this data analytical stuff, then I think the Diamond Kinetics ball with the spin direction, with the spin rate, and you know the in the ballpark of velocity, like those are the metrics that, you know, we could all kind of benefit from. And I think the app with the Diamond Kinetics and it's showing that clock face and kind of showing, I think it simplifies a very over complexed you know, data point for a lot of times. But like I said, Rapsodo and the data availability that has is fantastic, and I personally love it. But if you're somebody that wants to kind of just get his foot in the door and keep it simple, and even like a coach that, you know, maybe doesn't know a whole lot of ins and outs of data analytics, I think it would be a really good tool for you guys to utilize. Now, the other thing, I think I alluded to it a little bit earlier, was where to place your phone or your iPad or your tablet or whatever. If you're struggling with the ball getting disconnected a lot of times, maybe place, or whoever's like holding the tablet to get the reads, maybe place it like in the middle of the pitcher and the catcher. That seemed to be like the best bet for me. And I will say the higher the battery is, for me personally, it could be a different experience for other people, but the higher the battery is, the better reads. Not just like the more accurate reads, but the stable connection, I guess you would say. Yeah, and that's kind of all I got on it. A few like really small but subtle like they make a difference type features is the ball holds a charge for a good amount of time, so you can charge it, get to 100%, and then take it out, put it in the box, right? So you put it back in this box, and then 3 days, 4 days later, you can take it out and it'll still be at 100. I know a couple other pitch trackers, or even like the Rapsodo, I know does it, kind of leaks a little bit battery moving forward. And the app on the Diamond Kinetics, like just kind of integrating through it, is super simplistic and awesome. Like the connection that you need to establish with the ball to the app is very simplistic. I know when it comes to technology and all this stuff, those little tiny details, like sometimes they can get complicated. So I think that's all I got. I literally like wrote a whole list down. Obviously sometimes you're going to get misreads. That's just, again, you're paying for it. It's $100, so you know, what are you going to do? But yeah, I wrote, you know, turning on and connecting it is very simple to turn on. I think you saw in the video, you just flick it up. Obviously the misreads are going to be frustrated, but you also saw the Rapsodo misread. And price point, biggest pro, and membership option, probably the biggest con, right? Is like you're paying $10 a month. But I think at the price point, it's like you just got to compare it. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully you can have a better understanding now. And if you have any questions whatsoever, I'll put the contact me option in the caption. Yeah, Robby 10 gets you 10% off as well. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Rock on.